Hey guys, it's Joseph here from Microsoft Studios. Today I'm not really doing a tutorial, it's more a review of a Godaddy product. The thing we're going to be reviewing is a desktop client used for checking emails, syncing your calendar, and viewing files if you have bought some of their online storage. So first thing you need to do is log into your account, go to the My Account, go down to email and select your email account. This again will only work if you have an email account set up, which you should do. If you buy multiple products, you should get a 1 gig one email address account, and then normally you get another one, which is, you can see here, the free email address, which is 100 megabyte boxes, which I'm never really sure if it's what you can have. Anyway, so that's what it is, and there's some settings. Obviously, I won't bore you with that. Obviously, there are some settings when it loads of what things is. Obviously, you can have 100 addresses, which I think they each have 100 megabytes, or you have 100 addresses split between 100 megabytes of storage, which for emails is utterly useless, to be honest. But that's just the plan. So for this, we're using a 1 gig one email address plan, which is the personal settings. Okay, for this, so the client itself, once you've installed it, actually I can show you this. Once you've installed it, to install it, you want to go into it has all the accounts under emails, and go down to Workspace tool. It'll up this little dialog box. Get most of your email client, desktop storage, etc. And it'll have you just download this client that runs in the system tray on your Mac and stuff like that. So it runs across platforms, which is quite nice. I don't know if there's a Linux version, but you might be able to run it through Wine, but don't quote me on that. So what you get down here in the bottom corner, you get this box once it runs. The first thing I want to jump straight into is not going to go exactly what's here. We want to jump straight into settings to show you some things that I made a mistake for about 3 days, wondering why it wasn't checking the emails. So we'll show you that. Come on, load up. Alright, so we're looking at the email notifier, not the calendar or the storage, but I'll concentrate on them in a minute. But the first thing you want to do, really important, once this dialog loads up when you first install the program, is the first thing you want to do is run on Windows login. This is something I made a mistake at and didn't tick. It already runs when you start up your computer, so when you log in, but it doesn't run the email notifier, so it was sitting there in the corner doing nothing. It wasn't actually checking the email, so you must run that. That's the important thing to run, and obviously launch notifier from there. Enable mail to links. If there's an email link in there, you can click it and it'll load up and compose an email in your browser from that. So that's important. And enable sound, which obviously it'll play a sound when a new message comes up. It's quite nice. And then check every 5 minutes. You have a choice. You don't really have much choice on this, unfortunately. You can't do every minute, every 2 minutes. It doesn't really give you a choice. It just gives you their set one. This was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, and half an hour. And then display for, which is the message will pop up telling you have a new message. You can do 4 seconds, 8 seconds, 15 seconds until close, which I use because if you're not at the computer, you can hear the sound, and it may be gone before you get back, which is sort of annoying. And then you can do show messages. It will do 3, 5, or 10, which is how many messages it will show that you've got new for this sample. I'm just doing 5, but I think I've changed that down to 3. And then you can have, the nice thing is you can have multiple email addresses attached, so it will check those. Well, for this example, we just got this one. Obviously, you can edit it, which will be changing the username, the email address, and the password. Delete, and then select the folders you want to check, which, for example, is just inbox when it wants to load up. And now that's, as you can see, that now it is telling me I have a new image, just one I just sent just before starting this video to see, and of course it's not going to tell me it's new. And what it does is you can expand it like so, and it will just give you the basic body of the email. It won't show you the whole email, but it will show you most of it. Obviously this one's just called test, so it will show you the subject and the signature. It won't show you the whole thing, but it'll just show you a summary of the email address, of the email. You can reply or forward, mark as read, which I'm not going to do. You can mark as read again. You can delete, mark as spam, or archive. So you can click reply here. That's actually going to do anything. Don't know. It's now just giving me a pointer. Click I apply all, and what will do that? It'll load up. Sorry, I've clicked that twice. It'll close the thing down there. It will load up this reply thing, and you can reply to an email as you normally would. So then, once you've done that, you can check mail again. Show unread mail messages again, which will do this. It will check the emails. It should have shown the message that we just sent because it is marked as unread, but for some reason, sorry, let's mark that. Mark as unread. There we go. Let's check this again. So you can go show unread messages, and it'll ping again and tell you you have this unread message. Obviously, it will show more if you have more. Obviously, the new bit's gone. So again, you can delete it. So you have some control over what you can do from there, but it doesn't have a great amount because then it opens up in the web-based client. Unfortunately, you can't send messages from there or reply to them, which I thought was a disappointment in itself. Perhaps something Godaddy is going to add in the future, but for something that's small, powerful, and it does what you want. So anyway, let's just close that out. And obviously, again, you can check for new messages. So other than that, obviously down here we have sync. Calendar summary, which gives you a summary of what's in your calendar, calendar sync, and sync files, which obviously I don't use because I don't have an account, so we just jump back over to settings. So it's not come up in the right bit. Then we have calendar here, which we can run on Windows login. Again, you can log in with the right calendar details verified. For this, you can only have one calendar connected, which seems reasonable because why you can have more calendars. But there we are. And obviously, you can do settings. You can sync, as you always would, and notifications. Show reminder, show event summaries, alert sound. Default snooze time for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 day, 7 days. It's a long time there. And there also there's a help bit, remember. And then on the storage, again, it'll keep, for some reason, it's the second time it's told me that, even though I've already used it. Close that. Right, obviously, again, you log in with your storage account. You can backup. You can create new backup or sync settings. You can sync folders. And you can map your drive. Map drive allows you to use Windows Explorer to access files in your local storage account, which is quite nice. You can use it through the Windows thing instead of a web-based client. So once that's done, obviously you can connect again. So there isn't actually much to it. It's a nice small tool, and it makes checking your email easier. The other thing you can do, obviously, to check accounts like this, is to actually, if you have a Google Gmail account, is connect it with that. Unfortunately, I found the Gmail one to be a bit, to be honest, crap, because I knew I had new email because I could see it in here, but it wasn't showing up in Gmail. And an hour later, it finally showed up in Gmail. Because what Gmail is meant to do is it's meant to tell you have a new email address, pull it over from here, and show it in a Gmail inbox telling you it's from that address. And for some reason it didn't do it. I haven't had that problem again. That happened, I think, once, but it's just a heads up. So guys, this is a review of the Workspace desktop client. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos in Godaddy web hosting tutorial playlist. Obviously next week there'll be another web hosting tutorial, not a software review, but I'll see you around then.